Hey everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Aisha, aka Lesh of Living Lesh, and I'm here today with a great little kind of inspiration as well as kind of like an unbagging as well as a mini review. So on the channel on Living Lesh, you tend to see everything including travel, fashion, hauls, beauty, and motherhood. So in the past, if you haven't seen it, I highly suggest going and check it out. I did a what's in my hospital bag, kind of showing you what I was planning on putting in my hospital bag when I was giving birth to my son, who is my only child. At that time, I kind of had just done research about things that I thought I would need or things that other people found really, really useful when they went into labor and delivery. And then of course, after I had my son and I brought the delivery bag or the hospital bag to labor and delivery, I found out, what things that I wish I would have had that I should have packed and things that I didn't really need. Well, afterwards, I kind of found that out, and now if I do plan to have, or if we do plan to have a second child, I kind of now know. But I recently found this great thing, and it's not only just something that if you want to get for yourself for labor and delivery, for a hospital bag as labor and delivery, it is a great gift to give new moms who are preparing to give birth. So whether it's a first-time mom or second-time mom who just is tired of putting their own stuff together, this gift is great. So this is called the Belly and Bag from Baby Boldy. And it is a great gift to give for a baby shower, a baby sprinkle. Even if they're not having a baby shower or baby sprinkle, this is a great gift to give as a push gift, as a gift just to celebrate mom, just so that she feels comfortable. It's one less thing she has to do and one less thing to pack. So this is a hospital bag for labor and delivery. So I'm going to unbag it or unbox it and give my kind of review on things that, are in here that are great, and I kind of can speak to how I would have used them or how I can use them moving forward and whenever I do decide to have a second child, or, just kind of my experience of these are the items that are super great to have in labor and delivery. Before I open the bag, I do want to share the information that comes when you order the bag. So this is something it's a little packet all about what's in the bag itself and how to get used to acquainted with everything. So this is something that if you're giving it as a gift, you would include this and put it in the bag or put it with the gift so that it is for mom. It's not for the buyer to keep unless mama is the buyer. So it's kind of one of those things, but I'm pushing this more as a gift to give because it's a great gift. And if someone had given me this, I would have been super excited, but we're going to get into that as we move forward because of course I want to share everything that's inside to further go and say, yes, I'd give this a gift. But the bag itself is gorgeous. It's lightweight. And it's a bag that you can not only just looking at it that you can use as a hospital bag, but I could probably use this now as a weekender bag, or when my son was a child, I could carry this around and put all of my, my pumping supplies in it, or when I was traveling with my pumping supplies. But again, let me get back to this. So it has in here, hey there mama, it's what's inside this envelope, kind of an introduction. It's a note from your sisters in motherhood. So it's a special note from the Baby Boldy team, from Natalie and Megan, who are the co-founders. So there's a special note in there for mom. Then it has everything that will be inside here, so you can get this front and back of everything that's in here. It's the Belly and Bag by Baby Boldy, which is inside is your fully prepared hospital birth bag. So this is a fully prepared hospital bag for labor and delivery. One less thing that mom has to do, because when I was planning on having my child or my son, packing that bag and making sure I had everything and then going to the store if I didn't have it, or finding where it was if it was somewhere hidden, it was more work. And moms, especially when you're close to labor and delivery or about to deliver, don't want to do as much work. So it does list out everything that's on here. I'm not going to obviously read it because we're actually going to open the bag and see it. And it does tell you things to remember. So of course what's in the bag is everything we're going to see, but also says remember to bring your insurance card, a photo ID, any regular medications, your prenatal vitamins, your birth plan, a warm take-home baby outfit for baby, your going home outfit, large black underwear, and a nursing camisole bra. So they tell you all the things that you still need to get. Of course, they can't put your insurance ID or your insurance card or photo ID, medications, and all of that in here because some of these are very personal items. But we're going to see all of the great items that are in here. It also gives you a birth affirmation, so something to make you feel a whole lot better that you can personalize. It also gives you a kind of discount for postpartum, which is great because mothers always need that support. And then it gives you this kind of packing list. So it gives you a baby's packing list and your partner's packing list. So on the packing list includes, for the baby, is seasonally appropriate going home outfit, newborn mittens, which are very important to have. Babies have long nails when they come out, and they like to grab at their face. So newborn mittens are great. We also, just kind of a key, we did socks, like the little newborn socks, which we use as mittens, which also says bring newborn socks. We brought 2 pair, a baby blanket, and the infant car seat. Again, things that can't necessarily go in this bag, especially since this bag is for mama. So they are giving you the baby's packing list. It also gives you the partner's packing list. Make sure, your partner brings his or her toiletries, a bath towel, PJs, a pillow, blanket, pair of socks, change of clothes, and snacks. My husband did stay with me during our labor. He stayed overnight. He didn't go home, so he definitely needed all these things because they don't usually supply them for the partner. Sometimes the nurses will give stuff for the partner, such as certain toiletries, but they're mostly for mom. Bath towels, always helpful because the bath towels are usually smaller in the hospital. They're obviously not going to have PJs. They'll usually give you an extra pillow, but they're flat pillows at the hospital, depending on what hospital you're at. Blankets can be typically very thin. You also need a pair of socks, the change of clothes, and snacks. And whenever we decide to have another child, we probably will not have to pack that second bag, my partner's bag, because I'm sure since we have a child, he'll need to go home because we don't want our son staying with us or staying with me overnight at the hospital. But let's get in this bag. So I didn't show how it unzipped, but as you can see from the top, it has this, zipper, and it stays closed kind of like this. So you can see it, and then when it actually opens, it opens wide. So there is this kind of opening fixture in there that kind of lets it open wider, but then close shut. So let's get into what is in here. I'm really excited to see what is in here. All right, so let's take a look. So there's a lot in here to let you know. There is a whole lot in here. So I'm trying to figure out where to even start because it looks amazing. So we're gonna start in one of the pockets. There are lots of pockets in here to keep everything organized. There's a zipper in here. It doesn't have anything in the zipper, but it has great pockets so everything can stay organized. So starting in one of the pockets, we have facial cleansing towelettes from Burt's Bees. So remember, as a reminder, everything that's in this bag came pre-put in the bag. I didn't buy the bag and put the items in here. The bag already came fully stocked. So again, it's a great gift if you're not looking to go out and get too many things, just want to get a very strong gift. You buy the bag, everything already comes in there, hand the bag over as a gift. I wouldn't even think you need to wrap it, maybe put a bow on it, just hand it. Great gift. So we have these facial cleansing towelettes, which are great. I brought them because of the fact that after you've given, birth, you don't really want to get up as often and go into the bathroom. But your face starts getting oily, it starts feeling dirty. So having the facial cleansing towelettes was a big thing for me because it allowed me just to kind of wipe my face off every now and then to kind of just still feel refreshed without having to get up out of my bed, unless I really needed to. There's a mini brush in here, which of course you always need a mini brush. It also has dry shampoo in here, and it's from Chlorane. So it's dry shampoo with oat milk. It smells fresh, travel size, so great. You always need something to keep your hair fresh. You spray it, brush it, keep going, keep rolling, especially because your hair will get oily sitting there for so long. Because usually you'll try to take a shower after birth, but usually, again, kind of want to sit. There's also what looks like in here is there's some nursing pads, which you'll need. So there's about 4 nursing pads in here, which will help, especially when, leaving, but also while there. We have some nipple butter, which I loved having right when you start nursing, if you choose to nurse, or when mom chooses to nurse. It does hurt. And I don't want to say hurt as in like it's like a painful thing. It's strange. It's a strange hurt because it's different. And then your nipples essentially can kind of dry out and start cracking, so keeping them moisturized is very special. They have pads in here, overnight pads. So typically, depending on the hospital that you go to, the hospital does provide you with those, along with the kind of mesh underwear they give you, and they kind of help you. But having your own, especially when you're leaving, or you just kind of want to have some extra that maybe are a little bit more comfortable for you, are great. So I even brought some. Especially like if there was times where I ran out and I couldn't get a nurse fast enough, it allowed me to have my own, so I can use those that weren't like either oversized or undersized. It just kind of let me stay comfortable, so I didn't have to worry about, oh my gosh, where are the nurses? I know there's other women giving delivery. There is in here, let's get some of the bigger items. So we have this robe, which you will want. Any mom wants a robe. So if you're mama or you're giving this gift, robes are the best. I had a robe that I loved. I wore it the entire time I was laying at the hospital after I'd given birth. And this one is super comfortable. It's super soft, which you need, because those hospital gowns, not only are they just not cute, they're not comfortable, they keep falling down. And of course, hospital gowns, they tie up in the back. If you're nursing, you have to have access to the front. So you don't necessarily want to get dressed and put like t-shirts on every day. Of course, you could have pants on, but most of the time you kind of really don't want to. You might want to have some loose shorts on. I kind of went with a mesh underwear look because I was just sitting there. But having the robe where like you're sitting in the hospital bed, mom's in the hospital bed, she usually has. I had a blanket on, so you can only just see here up. I had my nursing bra on, and then when people came in, I just covered up with the robe, tied it up, so it looked like I had a shirt on, and then when I needed to nurse, I was able just to kind of open up and have that, open. So I highly suggest, if you're a mom and you're packing, but of course, I get this, because it's already off to a very amazing start. You'll need a robe. Robes are essential. Then it looks like here, this is a nursing cover. So for those who don't know, a nursing cover, which is great when people are coming over. I got one afterwards, and these nursing covers, which are great, and I'm trying to see the brand that this actually came from, and I'll look at some of these brands. Nursing covers are not only great for, obviously, nursing, covering yourself while you're nursing, they're also great for, Baby Boldy makes these. They're also great as car seat covers. So I'm going to share an Instagram post that I put up, which is right here, where it shows it as a car seat cover. So this, it looks exactly the same. It's the same thing, but what I did is when you use it as a nursing cover, you kind of put this over your head, put one arm underneath, and then baby does go underneath. It's not thick, so it's not smothering, but it allows you to nurse out in public without, feeling like you're uncomfortable or out. Of course, however comfortable you are, do you, but this is a great thing to have. I loved it. Baby Boldy, theirs is comfortable, super comfortable. And it's thin, so when it's hot outside, you have to keep baby covered up. Baby's napping. Even going to the grocery store, having the nursing cover that doubles as a car seat cover was great, because when I had to go to the grocery store, I had to run an errand, and my son fell asleep, and I had to take him out the car. I wanted to put something over him that he wasn't having all the lights and a lot of noise and everything kind of infiltrating his space, so that he can continue sleeping, which is always great if baby continues sleeping. So in here is this little pouch as well. So in the pouch, looks like we have a bunch of toiletries. So it has a matching pouch with a bunch of toiletries. I'm just going to dump out and then put back in as we go. So these are actually, this is an empty bottle, so in case anything that you need, you can fill it up. This is lotion, Apothic lotion, which is, can't say, white vetiver. Also Apothic bath gel. We've got some shampoo. Also got a conditioner from Pharmacopoeia. Then we've got some natural deodorant from Schmidt's. A facial bar for washing your face. Some chapstick, which is going to be very important. You'll need that. A shower cap. And a little vanity kit. So this basically comes with all of the small travel travel size toiletries that you'll need. You don't want to bring your full size items because they bring up a lot of space and then you just don't really want to deal with them. Having the travel size item, especially because when you get in the shower at the hospital, it's super small, so you have a lot of space to put things. Having the travel size items are great. You only really need so much. I wasn't someone who was taking a shower every day. I probably didn't take a shower probably till the last day and a half I was there, just because I was tired. So this is great for mom to have. Puts everything that you need in there. We also have a towel. So it says wash me. So you want to make sure this is washed, I guess, beforehand to make sure it's clean. But it is a bath towel. At the hospital, bath towels are typically very thin and they're not super comfortable. And they're not very large. I found at the hospital that I gave birth, the towel was it was super small. I felt like it barely covered anything and it wasn't drying me enough. So having an absorbent towel to bring is essential, and I wish I had brought one. That was one of the main things I wish I had when I went to the hospital. So having this packed in here and them being like, you make sure you have this is great. Also looks like we have a changing pad, which helps for when you want to put baby on the bed. And it matches the print. So it's a changing pad for baby when you need to change baby, because baby has a lot of things that are going on, such as baby pees when the diaper's off, baby poops or some things. You might not put baby right on the bed. So having a changing pad is great. And of course, like I'm saying, a lot of this stuff you can keep for mom. Like mom will still need to use this after she's given birth. But I mean, we're still so much left, and already it is a bag I wish that someone had gifted to me when I gave birth, because it has all the things that you would want to have, that you would need to have, that would make mom's life so much easier. Water bottle, which is great. Of course, they give you a cup when you're at the hospital, but having your own water bottle that no one's taking stuff out of or dumping things, it's a nice water bottle you can carry around. It keeps things closed because they give you cups. Sometimes you knock the cups over. Having a water bottle you can kind of sit next to you and just keep drinking out of is super great. Flip-flops are absolutely great. You'll definitely need these. I had flip-flops, and then I had slippers, actually, that one of my best friends brought me afterwards because I came to the hospital and didn't actually have packed flip-flops. That's another thing that I wish I'd had. Flip-flops are great for getting in the shower. It's also great for walking around for labor and delivery. If you're someone who is going, or mom is someone, a baby, or someone who's going to want to walk around before giving birth, or just kind of stand and walk, having these flip-flops is great. You don't want sneakers on. They're not super comfortable. Slippers are comfortable, but the flip-flop, especially when you're kind of hot, you just kind of want to have shoes on, are great, especially when you're walking in and out of the room or even just around the room. So to keep going, we got another couple pockets. This has a bamboo toothbrush, which of course you're going to need a toothbrush, which is something I had forgotten to pack when I packed my labor and delivery bag, and because it was something I was going to put in later because it was my toothbrush, and then I actually had to have someone go back and buy me one. So having it already in there is great. We got some toothpaste, which you'll need. This is from Tom's. Also have some, I'll have to look at the paper to see what these are. I'll have to look, so I'm going to keep this right here. But we have some socks. These are comfy socks. The ones they give you at the hospital, again, depending on the hospital, I can't speak for every hospital, but these ones are cute. It says as strong as a mother, so it kind of, makes you feel more like, oh, I got these socks when they say as strong as a mother, so they're super cute. And they're able to be walked around in, so if you kind of want to keep your feet warm. It does get cold at the hospital no matter the season. I gave birth in the summer. I gave birth in August, and it was freezing in there. So that was great to have. Socks are essential. Socks are essential. You'll need those. Then it looks like we have this maybe stress ball. I'll definitely check on this, which will kind of help with especially to focus on during labor and delivery. You want something to focus on. I didn't have one of these. They kept giving me popsicles to kind of keep my mind off of the discomfort and pain. But I wish I had something to play with to kind of keep my mind off it. As you can see, I'm doing it now. But having the stress ball is something that not many mothers think they need. But when people have had them later, or they think about it or they watch them out, it just comes to being oh yes, I wish I had that, because it would have taken my mind off of a lot of things that were going on in the room and a lot of the pain and discomfort that's going on. So in the other pocket, we have some thank you notes, which again, I wish I had these. And here's why. As a mom, as someone who just gave birth, someone who's also a new mom, the nurses at the hospital do so much for you in labor and delivery. And I wish I had thank you notes to leave them before I left, especially because you go home and there's so much of a whirlwind of a new baby that you either forget to send thank you cards or gifts, or for some reason their names go out of your mind. So by having these there, especially to give to the nurses, would have been super helpful. I definitely something I'm going to pack next time. If I haven't given this bag away and I keep it for myself, which you never know, that I'll definitely be bringing these. And they come with the envelopes as well. It also has a little book for mothers, which looks super cute. It's called Your Mom. So it's a little book, and it gives you your mom. Here's a picture book just for you. It's a little picture book about some things, just kind of encouragement it looks like, but it's very cute, very, very cute. So of course mom always needs something cute to keep her, happy while she's there. You come with a pen, you need a pen to write those thank you notes. And then this looks like it is a charging kit, which is the one thing that I forgot when I went. Your charger comes with a block, comes with a car charger, and it comes with the different types of charging ports. So this one definitely looks like it fits every type of phone that I can see. And it comes in a little bag, so you'll have all of your charging things, which mom will need. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to figure out what this thing is. And then we're going to just kind of go through the entire list that they provide and make sure I haven't missed anything, because this bag, again, comes with everything you need. It's a simple gift to give, just because you can just kind of pick it up and go. So it looks like, looking at the kit, I'm going to read through it real quick. Reusable water bottle, natural lip balm, toiletries, deodorant, toothpaste, facial towels. These are honey sticks, what they do at the hospital, now kind of thinking about this, it's easy to digest and energy packed. It's been good to give mamas ideal energy to endure their labor. They kept trying to give me honey when I was giving birth, and I didn't know why, but now this makes sense. You just kind of snip up the top of this and squeeze, especially because you're not allowed to eat a lot when you're in labor. They won't give you anything. They'll give you popsicles. They try to give me some honey. They'll give you water, but you can't eat anything, and you can't drink a lot of other fluids. There's that. We have the grip socks, the massage ball. So this is actually a massage ball for someone, your partner, a tangible way to help you through inevitable discomfort. My husband kind of tried to rub me. I didn't want to be touched, but I think that there are people who do want to actually be massaged. We have the hairbrush, hair ties, and mini spray bottle. If you didn't see the hair ties, they were actually wrapped around the brush. Then we have dry shampoo, the thank you cards and pen, shower shoes, which are the flip-flops, organic cotton maxi pads, disposable nursing pads, organic nick balm, portable charger, a good book, a cotton robe with lace trim, a cotton nursing cover, which also doubles as an infant carrier cover, and 100% cotton full-size bath towel. This bag, if you're buying it for yourself as a mom, comes with everything you need. You probably don't need to add anything else besides what they're telling you to bring you for your personal items, but this is all you'll really need. I think this is a great also gift to give. If someone had given me this gift, I would have loved it. So I highly suggest going on to Baby Boldly and looking at these belly and bag gifts. This one is I think it's called fully packed. But when I was on the website for Baby Boldly looking at these belly and bags, there are different options. So this one's like the largest size, has everything. And then there are ones that are lower they're smaller bags and have less things in them. You can also get the bags in different colors. This is not the only print and color it comes in. So there are different options. So I'm going to leave the link for all the options below. And you can go and check this out and go and actually purchase one as a gift or purchase it for yourself. But I highly recommend getting one of these if you're going into, you have to go into labor, you're a mom, you're about to, you have your baby, that's something you're going to get yourself. Or if you're stuck need some inspiration on what to give as a gift for a new mom, or a second time mom or a third time mom, or what to bring for a baby shower gift. Get one of these. You won't regret it. They'll love you for it. So I hope this little unbagging and review was great for you, and thank you for stopping by, and I hope to see you next time. See ya.